We're at Salon Prive, where you can discover some of the world's best cars. Behind me is the Aston Martin Valkyrie.
Rolls-Royce Spectre.
Yeah, this particular one here is our hybrid.
The Ferrari LaFerrari in the most gorgeous red colour. Now, let's discover some of the world's best gadgets.
Is the Xiaomi 14 Ultra the world's best camera phone?
The Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Let's see how well it does at Benihana's and recording the food.
Greetings, chef. The Japanese Wagyu looks amazing. There are 5 preset distance settings on the phone, and with the 1-inch sensor, image quality is brilliant. Video clips and photos came out really well. The XP Pen Magic drawing pad with a world-first 16,000 pressure levels and a paper-like display. The Android tablet is a perfect companion for on-the-go creativity. Here's Farrick's niece drawing an image of an afternoon tea, the perfect way to introduce the next few segments.
I'm at the Corinthia for afternoon tea, but before I dive into the lovely sandwiches, I need to put on my Respiray.
Dining out is always a treat. We try to do so safely with Respiray's Wear A Plus.
These dBuds have 2 levels of noise cancellation, 12 and 24 decibels. So if I want to cancel out some of the sounds, I can do this quite easily with these, and they don't need a battery.
dBuds are small, light, easy to carry with the included case, and very simply to use with a sliding mechanism.
This Ultrahuman Ring Air is like a Fitbit for your finger. Comme ça, it monitors your heart rate, sleep patterns, temperature, and most importantly, your steps, all in the ring.
Ultrahuman sent us 3 rings to use. All 3 rings are personalized to our fingers, and with our own chosen names, the Ultrahuman app gathers and presents so much data. Here's some on sleep patterns.
The Jabra Elite 10 has twice the noise cancellation. If I want to drown out the noise behind me, I just pop these into my ear and float away.
The Elite 10s are the perfect next step in the evolution of Jabra's noise-canceling earbuds. Don't mind Farouk with a 90mm macro. Luckily, the lens can stand the elements. Macro photography with the lens is simply spectacular. You can get perfect shots, and when you want to get right up close in person, you can almost feel the texture of the 90mm range gives you some fabulous versatility. Perfect animal portraits with out-of-camera bag usable. Wow, does it shine.
Small, light, it's a 90mm lens. Most people use it for wildlife photography and floral photography. We are also using it for food photography.
Farrick says Corinthia's afternoon tea is the best he's had in London. And with that setting, who can blame him? Afternoon tea at the Dorchester is lovingly calm with a pianist. Sadly, the sandwiches and service didn't meet expectations, but the pastries were superb.
The Respiray. This is really easy to wear. There you go, clips into place, and the button here to switch it on and off. This is a portable air purifier with a HEPA filter, and I always feel safe wearing it when I'm dining out. Really amazing.
Afternoon tea at the Rosewood was pretty good. We used this spot to show the effect of Edge Pro lights in a lower light environment. Truffled egg sandwich, first without light, then with light and taken on the 90mm lens, and finally with light taken on that Xiaomi 14 Ultra. The Rosewood's Art Afternoon Tea has some brilliantly creative pastries. Banksy and Warhol would be proud. We had to try the Xiaomi 14 Ultra with alfresco dining. We're better than Jones' Family Kitchen. The natural outdoor light was great. Cautious of natural shadows. You even had some wonderful natural bokeh, which added a nice touch to the images. The colors captured by the foam were brilliant, perfectly usable. Indoors, we went to see what iSqueeze juice machines could do.
I've got some freshly squeezed pomegranate juice.
Amazing.
The best squeeze is with iSqueeze.
I've had this GeoSmartPro for a good few months now, and it's just really versatile, easy to use, and I love it. Let's see what other people in the team make with it.
It looks like Farrick had some great fun. Steak with vegetables, beef bacon, fish with vegetables, steak and onion rings, Everything that came out of the air fryer was perfect outside. We tried the XbotGo iSports Gimbal, which tracks the movement of subjects as they move around. Apparently, Farouk had to bribe his nieces to participate in this clip.
When people think of tech, they think of TVs, phones, that sort of thing. How about gardening equipment? Check out this lovely range from Flopro.
Top tip, make sure you screw things on properly because as soon as you do, everything works brilliantly. Good design makes such a big difference to usability. The AstHori comes in two parts.
Quite ingenious. It's got LED lights at the end to illuminate the subject, and the front part is waterproof, so you can immerse it in water. The only downside is a little bit on the heavy side. I'm used to having automatic lenses in my camera, but because this is manual, you just have to be that bit more patient.
Speaking of patience, Farouk looked all over the garden to find a bug on a flower, but by the time he got into place, it had moved. He waited and waited for it to return. It didn't, but you can imagine where it would have been. Now onto something different. Haptic technology.
The Woojer Strap 3. Every time the bass hits, not only can you hear it on here, you feel it on here. Really good. This has a number of ways to connect to your PC. The simplest way, I think, is just using a USB-C cable. So you can put it in 3 different places, around your chest, around your waist, or on your back, depending on where you want to feel the most impact. Then to actually hear the audio, you need to connect a second set of headphones. As you see action on the game, you basically feel the thing vibrate on your chest. Works a charm. Highly recommend is that you put the volume to a very, very low level on the chest, so that it only captures the biggest shots, the biggest explosions. Obviously change the volume on here. You know, this is quite easy to do. When I play, I want to listen to my sound through my audio system. The way I do that is by using standard software called Voice Meter. So now I can adjust the volume on the Strap 3 to be independently of the main volume. That independent volume control is definitely very good for this, because that way you can adjust it to exactly what you want to feel and what you don't want to feel, which is great. I like this. What you don't want to do is make this thing too loud so that you're feeling every single note and every single voice. You only want to feel the right things, and this is it perfect. So what I recommend you do is when you play your games is turn off the music and just put it to sound effect, or turn the volume down on the music massively and just have the sound effects on only, and then this will work amazingly well and you really feel it in your chest. The Woojer Vest 3, as you can see, is substantially bigger. It has transducer pads, 2 at the back, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the front. So substantially more points for making you feel immersed.
Just a quick fast forward as Ronnie puts on his Woojer Vest 3.
You turn it on, you get the little light. You've got volume controls over here and the sensitivity controls. So you can actually adjust sensitivity here. I just put it on max just because it's very easy, because I can control the sensitivity on my setup on my PC. All the different pieces vibrating all at the same time, the 2 sides, the 2 tops, and on your back. And every time something hits, it hits hard. So definitely a more immersive experience in terms of like feeling the bass, feeling the hits and so on. Because of these instant compatibility, just by using because it just uses the sound rather than any specific game compatibility, you do not need to worry about installing extra drivers or anything like that. You effectively get full immersion straight away, which makes life very, very easy in terms of integration. So, you know, I'm just playing like Beat Saber here, and I don't have to worry about anything. I can just basically just play, and it just listens to sound. I get all the experiences. It's perfect. 2 display tablets by the company XP Pen, both the Artist Pro 16 TP and the new generation Artist Pro 16 Gen 2 is literally a second display, which is why it's coming out the HDMI cable. But you can also do this with your phone. So this is my real phone You know, I can check my emails, and basically this is exactly the same as this. So these are the pen, the stylus that you get with it, which is the main stylus, but comes with an assortment of 9 nibs as well. So replacement nibs as and when you need to use them. So it's really good. But now you can just use this as a pen. Oh, the pen is really nice. It really feels like a real pen. Like a really soft pen, so you can just, and it just makes things very, very simple. Rather than using your finger to do all the zooming ins and stuff like that, you can just, or crops and stuff, you can just literally just use the pen to do the same thing, which just makes it so much easier. Great way of adding touchscreen functionality to a screen that doesn't have one, because not only can you see what you're doing on the screen, you can see it on the main screen as well. And this particular monitor is, you know, if you're spending more money on a monitor that's high quality, it probably won't have a touchscreen because you're spending money on the display. So you probably want to have a separate screen to do the touchscreen elements. So this can act as an addition, so you don't compromise on the main screen. And yet you get the best touchscreen capability at the same time. I'm able to draw formulas and draw diagrams and charts and stuff like that, literally using the pen, which is a lot easier than doing it using the mouse. Now let's disconnect the first generation one and bring out the Artist Pro XP16 Generation 2. The display is a lot nicer to touch. It's a matte display rather than the gloss one of the other one, and it has a higher resolution, and it can just basically just do a lot more detailed graphics compared to the first one. So you have to use a Generation 2 pen as well, which actually has more facilities like the pressure sensitivity and further accuracy, so it's probably a good thing. So it's got like 2 buttons as well on the pen, which you can customize to do whatever you want, plus it's got an eraser at the top as well. So yeah, it's way more powerful and better for use. It feels more like paper. It's more accurate, and if I was an artist, absolutely, this would be amazing, especially the pressure sensitivity, which I've tried out. A keypad, basically a wireless keypad. For an artist and you're using a graphics package like Photoshop or Illustrator, and you quickly want to choose different menus, you can assign different keys to different menu options and quickly scroll left and right, click the button, and you're done, and you can quickly choose the right tools. Saves you having to switch to a mouse to choose the right buttons, and then having to find the menu option. You can basically set them all up as shortcuts. I found that really quick and useful and easy. We now come to the Magic Drawing Pad. It's all the same technology as you have in the other tablets, but in a portable format that you can carry around as a regular tablet. It's a full Android tablet, and just like a normal tablet, it's got a camera at the back. It's got a little place to put your pen as well, which attaches, and you've got the switch on the left-hand side. So just like a normal Android tablet, you've got all the standard apps, and you can connect to Wi-Fi and use it just like that. What you will notice very clear instantly is the display. It really looks like paper rather than a phone display, which is all glossy and reflective. You can really see all the details, which I found really amazing. Start off an app just like you do in a normal Android tablet. But the nice thing is, finally, I can show you the pressure sensitivity. So you can take a pen, something like, let's say, a felt tip pen, and change the color to whatever you want. So let's go for something like a purple. So let's go or a green, and done. And then I can just obviously do it, and this will actually, it will just follow your pen almost perfectly, which is really nice. Or the deeper the color gets, so you know, it's literally like much more natural feel for everything. So I like I said, I do like this.
To anyone who made it this far on social media, thank you for watching. Technology and gadgets are genuinely inspiring. Till the next time, stay safe and be happy.